Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make this mushroom inspired bandana. So we've got a mushroom here and it's just appliqued on top. It's an applique that's put on top of the actual bandana. So I'm going to show you how to take this bandana, the standard bandana that we have already seen, and you may have already seen in another video. And if you didn't know how to make this bandana, I'm going to link my other video so that you can see it, and I'm gonna show you how to turn that into this. And so we're gonna add some frills to the corners, and then a red with the actual straps, and then I'm going to show you how to make this mushroom that applique that you would put on top. So let's go ahead and talk about materials. So first you're going to want your 3 colors. So you're gonna need your red, and that is gonna be all of these are gonna be a worsted weight size 4 yarn. So we've got red, you've got whatever your base color is. This is gonna be a this is a light tan, and then you need a stark white, and the stark white is gonna be for the mushroom. So first I'm going to show you how to make the mushroom, and then I'm going to show you how to applique it on. In terms of other materials, you're going to want still a 5mm a 5mm crochet hook. You're going to want a tapestry needle as well for actually putting it on to the attaching it to the bandana, and of course you're going to need a pair of scissors. So let's go ahead and start with the red. So what you want to start doing is you want to do a magic ring, or you could chain 2. I'm going to chain 2 today, but you're going to do that. And either in the magic ring or in the first chain, second chain from the hook, you're going to double crochet 9. So I'm going to go into that first chain and double crochet 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so we've got 9 double crochets into either the magic ring or into that first chain. And then what we're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and now you're going to do double crochets 2 in every stitch, so a double crochet increase. So 2 in this stitch, 1, 2. The one that you created, those 3 chains will count as that first double crochet, and then this is your second double crochet, and then we're going to go into the next double crochet, the next chain, and we're going to create 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then we're going to continue this process all the way around. So 1 and 2, and then we're going to keep doing that until we get to the end of the mushroom. So just do this all the way around, 1 and 2, and just keep doing that. So like I said, 2 in each stitch, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, getting close, 1 and 2, Okay, and last one. 1 and 2. Okay, so now that we're done with this, you can be done with your mushroom if that's big enough, or you could go on to a third row. So let's look at let's imagine you've got your bandana here, and you've just got your bandana. So for me, this is actually a good size, but if you want to do one more row, you could do more, and that would be more double crochets in each row. So you could do even a third row on top, but today we're just going to do 2 because I think this is a good size. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to just chain 1 and cut my work, and then I'm going to just tighten the work. Okay, now we're going to work on the base of the mushroom. So you want to get out that stark white, and you're going to go ahead and create a slip knot, and then after you create that slip knot, you're going to work back into that first chain that you were working in from either the magic ring or from your two chains. So what I'm going to do is go right back into here, and you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now what you're going to do is make 2 more double crochets. So that counts as your first double crochet. Here's your second double crochet, and 1 more will make our third double crochet. 3. Now what you want to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, and then you're going to do 2 in each stitch. So that those 3 chains counts as the first one, and then this is the second one, and then you're going to do that again, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then you've got 1 more to do, and that's on the end. So 1 and 2. So that takes care of that, and then you can chain 1 and cut your work, and that should bring us to almost being done with the mushroom. The last thing that we need to do for this mushroom is add on the white specks. So this is where you bring your tapestry needle into things. So what you want to do is thread your tapestry needle and tie a double knot. So I'm tying a double knot on the back, the other end. And then you just want to basically embroider little specks and flecks into your mushroom, so that way it looks like the spots that would go onto a mushroom. So I'm just going through here and doing that. So it should take you just a couple minutes to do, and you want to put them all throughout the mushroom. So this is very randomized. It's totally up to you where you want to put it, but you just want it to be pretty evenly distributed as much as possible throughout your mushroom. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut my work on the back, and I'm going to tie a double knot now. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so now I've tied my double knot, and then what you want to do now is just weave in the ends. So that's what you want to do now. So I'm just going to go ahead and weave in the ends, and then I'll show you how to actually add it to your bandana. Okay, so here we are, and what I'm going to do now is go ahead and thread the needle with the red thread, the red yarn. and cut. And I'm going to tie that double knot. Now what you want to do is secure the actual applique onto the bandana. All right, so I'm going to center this. Okay, so going from the back, you want to start there, and what we're going to do is seam all the way around the edge. So I'm just going to go around the edge here and make just little neat it's just going to be little neat seams all the way around the edge. And then if you feel like you want to, what you can do as well is take some white thread and you can put that around the base. So I'm going to show you that as well. Okay, here I am with the white thread, and what I'm going to do is once again create that double knot. I've already threaded it through the needle, the tapestry needle that we're working with, and now I'm going to put it through the base of the mushroom. And so here's what that looks like. So I'm just going to go all the way around the base of the mushroom. So that's how that's going to be. And that's how it's gonna be. And so like I said, just going completely around the base of the mushroom, and that's like this. So just like how we did the red, we're gonna do the white. And if you want this to stand out more, like I have an off-white base and a white stem, but you could always change the colors to suit you and your style preferences if you want. So I'm going to turn it over, and just like the other one, I'm going to cut my work, and then I'm going to do a double and triple knot, so tying it multiple times so that way I can get it to stay in place, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. So let's go ahead and talk about how to create that scalloped border. And you can either there's two ways you can do this. You can either go completely around with a red border on the top edge too, or you can just do white ties and just create the scalloped border. So if you want to create this where you have this border then all the way around, then you would just create the ties in red, just like how I showed you in the other video that I linked in the cards and have in the description box below. So that's how you would make the ties. So since I've already shown you the ties, I'm not going to show you how to make the ties today. What I am going to show you how to do is that scalloped border. So let's go ahead and go into that. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a slip knot, which you've already just seen, and I've turned my bandana upside down. The second thing I'm going to do is go ahead and insert this new color, and we're going to be working right at the corner of our bandana, and so that is where we start. We're going to chain one, and then we're going to get started. So the first thing you want to do is create a single crochet. Then the next thing you want to do is skip a chain. So skip this chain here, this stitch, and then after that you want to start working in the next stitch. So in the next stitch, what we're going to do is create 5 double crochets. So yarn over and then create those 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then after you've created that 5th double crochet, we're going to skip another chain, another stitch, and then we're going to do a single crochet. And so that is how we create this scalloped border. So let me show you again. You skip a stitch, yarn over, and do 5 double crochets. Yarn over and do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you're going to skip 1 and do a single crochet, skip 1 and do 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. And so just keep creating the same process. And so I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. So just continue on with the skipping 1 in between each of these steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip 1 and single crochet, skip 1 and 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how to do the corner, because you get that sharp turn. So I'm just gonna show you how to do that. What we want is for one of these fans to be right at the point, and so that would be good because that will just look the best. So once you're getting to the corner, we want right at the center here, right at one of these center stitches, for there to be, looks like this is the center stitch here. What we want is for this fan to be right at the center stitch. So once again, we're going to skip 1 and do the single crochet, and then skip 1 and do the 5 double crochets right in the edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so just keep doing this process. Now we're doing the other side, so hopefully you can see how it's that scallop border. Keep doing this process until you reach the other side, and then that is going to be the end of this process. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So like I said before, if you want to create a red straps for the actual, oh my goodness, what am I doing? So sorry. You want to skip 1 and do a single crochet, and then skip 1 and do the double crochets, the 5 double crochets. So as I was saying, when you get to the end, if you want to create the straps in the red, then you can do that, just like I showed you in that other video. But if you want to just keep them white, that's fine too. So it's really up to you how you want to create your actual bandana. I've heard it suggested to do maybe like a brown stem for your mushroom, or maybe even start with a green bandana as the background to make it stand out even more. Or you could keep it in this white and off-white kind of cream type of backdrop like I've done here today. So it's really totally up to you and your imagination. That's the thing I love about crochet. Really, the sky's the limit with all of this. So we are coming up to the end here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's talk about the edge so that you can see how to finish it off. So we're getting really close. We're doing single crochets and double crochets. Oops, double crochets. So 5 of these, as you've been doing all along. And then I'll show you how to end it. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we want it to look symmetrical on both sides. So because we started with a single crochet, we want to end with a single crochet. So let's make sure we do that. So we've got I think we're going to definitely be able to end with that. Single crochet, one last fan, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then just end with that single crochet. Then you want to chain 1, cut your work, and weave in the ends. So you can go ahead and weave in the ends, and that is what your bandana is going to look like. Here I'll show you the other bandana with the red border, so you can do either one. It's totally up to you. This one is a bigger with 3 rows. This one is smaller with 2 rows. Actually, like the one with smaller with 2 rows better. So it's totally up to you how you want to do this, but I hope you all had a great time, and remember that if you enjoyed this video to like and subscribe. So I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.